Hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I received an invitation several months ago to join a new-to-me SMP. Now, some of you may remember a lot of them from the CraftBox SMP, but they are now known as the Nexus SMP. I am definitely super excited to join this new group of friends and have already been enjoying the shenanigans on the server. Now, for those of you who prefer a family-friendly experience, I will warn you that some of the players have videos that would not classify as, as family-friendly. So definitely make sure to check them out first before watching with the little ones. For today's video, I wanted to try something a little different, as we've all seen the first day grind. And I decided that I would go ahead and record every minute I was on the server for the first several days and then condense it all down into a video. This will allow me to kind of skip some of the initial go punch a tree stuff and really get into the shenanigans, as I plan on being my very own version of Loki for this series. So if you guys want to see some shenanigans and stuff like that, definitely leave some comments down in the in the comment section, and you never know, I might get up and and use some of your ideas to kind of cause some a little bit of chaos on the server. So with that out of the way, as the introductions and all of that, let's see what I got up to during the first several days. To start it all off, I had to do the normal go punch a tree, get a pickaxe, mine some stone, and make more tools. While doing this, though, I discovered that we had mob heads. So I also decided to troll one of my new friends with wearing one and popping out of the water while they were fishing. This got a chuckle, so I decided to continue on. At one point, I decided that since I was taking out a lot of salmon and had received a lot of the heads, I would also become the queen of the salmon. Now, this lasted a little while until I found a drowned head and decided to start wearing that. After getting the initial grind done, I decided to go exploring to see if I could find a good location for a little mining base. It didn't take me long before I found a cave which caught my attention. At first, it was just a dripstone I was excited about, but then I found a mine shaft. Above the cave was a small pond which led into a river, so I decided I would set up camp and build a small boat. However, before I could build it, I needed to get saplings, as I needed 3 different types of wood in order to build it. I also needed sheep. So after emptying my inventory, I went out on several expeditions to find saplings. Now, it definitely took some time, but I was finally able to get saplings for every single one of the trees in the game. With the final saplings in hand and a couple of very unsuspecting sheep penned up, I got to work on the boat. Once I got the boat done, I decided that I would go ahead and do some mining. I had already received the Diamonds achievement thanks to a buried treasure I had found while looking for saplings. But that was just 1 diamond. I definitely needed more. However, I was not prepared for what I found. The caves were huge, and I quickly got lost in them. While exploring the caves, though, I did discover a spider spawner not far from my mining base. When I looked inside the chests, I discovered an enchanted golden apple. I never find enchanted golden apples, so this definitely was a good sign for the new season. After the initial shock of the discovery wore off, I continued mining as I still needed more diamonds. I finally was able to find some and made it back out of the cave before starving to death. When I got back up to my boat, I discovered that I had been visited by one of my neighbors, Pam. She had left a sign on my boat saying that she was commandeering it. So I messaged her and she has agreed to talk to me about it, but that will be for another video. For now, let's go ahead and take a tour of my little mining base. So we have now entered into the not so scripted part of the video. I definitely hope that you guys did enjoy the first part of this, kind of getting through the initial grind and getting into kind of the meat and potato of everything. And so, as I said, we are going to take a tour of the lovely boat and what I've done there, but I figured we'd go ahead and take a quick look around here. So as you can see, I've got trees kind of growing up around here, and I desperately need a better axe because the stone and the iron ones just aren't cutting it. And the thing is that I volunteered to do a tree farm, so tools are definitely going to be a must. So I'm definitely thinking I'm going to work on a diamond axe as well as a diamond pickaxe in order to make things a lot easier. So hopefully a fortune pickaxe, and then probably a fortune axe as well, because that'll definitely help out a lot in terms of getting these saplings. But we'll definitely see. Now over here, I've got a little farm kind of going on over here just so that I can finally start getting some food. Because, yeah, I'm quickly running out of food. This right here, this is the last of my food. So I definitely am in need of some other food sources. And so I decided to go ahead and start up a farm over here. Even though this isn't going to be my main base area, this is just kind of a little area I set up so I can start doing the initial mining, as well as start getting to work on, like, the trees. And so I'm probably going to turn this into, like, my tree farm, so that when I'm doing the trees, I'm not going to be too far from spawn, because spawn is actually on the other side over there. Granted, it is a little bit of a trek, but we are definitely a lot closer here than where I plan on setting up shop for the actual main base area. So let's go ahead and take a quick gander in here for, for what I have down here. Now, this is kind of a mining area that I kind of set up. I don't think I'm down quite low enough for diamond level, but it at least allowed me to start getting some of the iron. Now, I haven't really done anything in here other than actually setting up the chests in here. And yeah, you can hear I'm, still getting mobs because, for one, yeah, that's coming from over that direction. So I haven't checked out over there. There's a mine shaft that is on the other side of these chests. I lit that up, but the thing is I think there's more of the mine shaft around here as well. And so that is definitely causing some problems with actually being able to sleep down here. But as you can see, not really a whole lot in here. The biggest thing I love is just this little shaft here so that I can see the little fishies and the squid kind of swimming around up here. Now, for those of you who have been around the channel for a while, then you guys will probably recognize the ship from the Realm of Asin. This was the riverboat I did next to the mushroom warehouse. I didn't really get a chance to use it after I built it, and I'm like, I just need a quick little mini base, and so that's what I have decided to do over there. Just, just something really quick and easy, and just to get this little base set up so I can start, grinding out some of the trees and getting some of the initial resources and stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about the next step. So that would be where we go from here in terms of a base and what I'm going to be doing here at spawn and all of that. So for spawn, I do need to set up a shop. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a wood shop. And so I haven't quite decided yet what I want to do with that. I'm almost tempted to do like maybe a stump build or something along those lines, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that. For the spawn city, I do have a skyscraper plan. So for those of you who enjoy my large builds, that is what is the plan for there. And then for the main base area, I plan on doing a like an actual farm chunk. And so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys over to where I plan on doing the base area, because since I've already established here, I need to start getting established there, and I want to show you guys that before I actually start doing anything. So I'm going to head over there, and once I make it there, then I will chat with you guys some more. All right, so here we go. This is where the base is going to be. So I asked earlier when we were kind of starting, hey, is there a mesa somewhere around? Because I'm thinking about using some terracotta. I'm like, okay, I want to go check things out. And so I came over here, and yeah, that cobblestone pillar, that is my base. Or what will be my base, or somewhere in here. So we've got desert, we've got forest, we've got, I don't even know what this is. What do they even, what? Oh, okay. I'm like, azalea root? What is it talking about azalea root? Yeah, they've added a few things into what all this stuff is. So this is Stony Shore. So this is an actual like beach. And I think this is actually one of the ones for the achievement too. Look at that. But yeah, so we've got Stony Shore, we've got desert, we've got forest, there's the savanna over there, we've got the warm ocean, we've got regular ocean, and then if we come over here so you guys can actually see this a little bit better, we have the lovely Badlands, and I really loved the generation over here on this. And yeah, so I came over here. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go check out the Badlands and see what we got for terracotta and all of that. And I saw this, and I'm like, yep, I know where I'm building my base. So this is where we're gonna be building. Granted, I plan on building out here in the ocean. Maybe possibly some stuff in the actual Badlands. But my biggest thing is that I've never done this before, but the plan is to actually build a farm chunk. And so I wanted to do that in the water so that, one, the aesthetic of having the water kind of, up near the top and you can see through it and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely wanted that. And then, be able to, see through here as well, kind of see this stuff over on this side. But I want to do a farm chunk that goes all the way from here, all the way down to bedrock. And you guys know that the world expanded, right? So I'm not going to be doing anything with mountains in this series. Well, sort of, because Spawn Town is kind of around mountains. But for me personally, for my personal stuff, I'm not doing stuff with the mountains. I want to deal with the other terrain generation and stuff in this series. And so I want to deal with the more amplified version, and that's one of the reasons why I love this. I absolutely love this. And then over here with our chunk that is going to go all the way down to bedrock and have all different kinds of farms and stuff. Next episode, I want to start getting to work on some of the stuff, like a spawn, and then possibly over, in this area, trying to get like an enchanting setup. Oh my gosh. But, and along those lines, just so that we can kind of get moving forward on things. Now, the spawn chunk is going to take absolutely forever to try to actually dig, or not spawn chunk, but the chunk for the farm is going to take forever to actually dig out. And so I am definitely going to need to work on tools. So in between the actual shop for the wood and digging this out, and all of that, I definitely going to need to work on tools. So that is something you guys saw me get the diamonds and stuff, and so I'm not necessarily going to need to worry about doing any of the mining on camera or anything like that. So the biggest thing right now is going to be a ton of mining off camera, working on getting things enchanted, because you guys know how painful enchanting is. So I might record a little bit of that and do maybe like a time lapse kind of thing, but not something to concentrate on an actual episode. So yeah, so this has definitely been a rather interesting episode. So we've got new friends, which I'm definitely hoping to get involved in more stuff on this. We didn't do like a start all together, and so I haven't been able to introduce you guys to to all of them. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I'm sorry, I saw it. I gotta grab it. I've got to grab it. Come here. Thank you. Tactical fishing. All right. Got that on camera with a pufferfish. So, like I said, I am going to be my own little version of Loki. So that is definitely going to help with that. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode and getting into something brand new. I'm super excited about this and super excited about all the lovely people here on the server. They have been absolutely fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to being able to share some of the joint shenanigans with them. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you did, definitely hit that like button.
If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.